Yes, people, welcome back to the Magpie Channel TV. Today, I thought we'd talk about Miguel Almirón. Now, Almirón has probably been the player of pre-season. So far, 2 games to go of pre-season, Friday night and Saturday at St James's Park to Atalanta and Bilbao. Almirón set to feature heavily in those games. Will he feature heavily in the upcoming season? Now, Eddie Howards came out and said this, it's on his screen now. You know, he's a great team player, Miggy. He's hoping for a great season out of Almirón this year. However, it is no secret that Newcastle have been relentlessly pursuing a winger in this summer transfer window. Moussa Diaby being the top target, priced out of him, priced out of Jack Harrison, priced out of Anthony Gordon, priced out of absolutely everything. Everyone. We can't make a move for it at the minute. I would still expect us to sign a forward, a winger, before the transfer window closes. But maybe, is Almirón good enough? Have we already got a winger there? Can Almirón, as Alan Pardew used to say, he's like a new signing. Every time a player would come back from injury, Pardew would say, like a new signing him, just because we hadn't signed anyone in years. Anyone that got injured for 2 months came back out, there's a new signing. Look, there's Demba Ba there, new signing. Didn't quite, it's not how it works. But Almirón is looking like a new signing this summer. This pre-season, 6 goals and 2 assists in this pre-season. That's great numbers for Miggy, because his numbers are on the screen now of what he's been putting up for Newcastle. What was it, 1 goal in the Premier League last year, albeit a brilliant goal against Crystal Palace, which did win our goal of the season competition. But over the years, it has been Almirón's end product that has been the cause for concern. Never really seems to have enough oomph in his shots, does he? There's many times at the game I've seen him have a shot and it's weak, it's poor, it's tame, it's not threatening to the goalkeeper. But now he seems to be doing this thing where he's on the right-hand side, cuts it on his left and loves to find the bottom corner. Did it against Benfica, he's done it throughout pre-season, did it against Palace in the top corner on his left foot last season in the Premier League. Pre-season's one thing though, the main season's another. You know what I mean? It's different gravy. It's black and white, 2 completely different things. I mean, can he, this is the issue here. Can Almirón succeed in the Premier League? Does he have enough end product to actually have an impact at the highest level? Based on pre-season and the way he's going into it with momentum, and this is the thing with Miggy, confidence. He's never really had confidence in a Newcastle shirt. I remember his first game was at Huddersfield. That's how good I remember it. But I remember it when he made that run from the halfway and tried to dink the keeper. And he looked class. He looked like he was worth the 20-odd million that were paid for him at the time. You know, he came with a big reputation, albeit from the MLS. You know, not the most competitive league in the world, should I say. But, you know, he came from there with a big reputation, high expectations, with the price tag. Good record for Atlanta. Brilliant record for Paraguay in the South America and their World Cup qualifiers and everything. You know, he's a real star for them in the number 10 role. He's everywhere on the pitch. He scores a goal for them. He scored some breakouts for them outside the box. So maybe it was just a confidence issue. That and maybe Ashley was giving him boots from Sports Direct, so he could never get a good shot away. But now he's got the proper boots on, he's got a proper coach, and he's got confidence. And the thing with Almirón, and I said this ages ago, he needs a run of games. Like most players, to be fair, but he needs that run of games. He needs that consistent starting in the lineup where he knows the players around him, he knows what's expected of him. I mean, how many times on Steve Bruce was Almirón in our own box? We had our winger in the box, because we used to always say, hey, he's work rate, man, brilliant, and he up and down the pitch all the time, gets stuck in, gets back. Little lad, but he gets stuck in, you know, he puts the graft in. We don't want him to really put the why is our bloody winger in our box? Very good, you know, defensive work, but maybe that's why his end product wasn't there, because he never had the chance to really show it. Now he's getting a proper run on the wing. See what he can do. He scored some good goals in pre-season. Like I see, his record's good. He's took Jack Grealish's criticism seriously. You know what I mean? Grealish was hammering him. What did he say in that day in the season for Man City? Morris was playing like Almirón. Miggy saw it. Miggy's proven a point. How many goals has Jack Grealish scored in pre-season? Jack Grealish has 0 goals for Manchester City in pre-season. Miggy has 6. So that thing I was looking a bit weird there, wasn't it? Miggy has 6 goals for Almirón in this pre-season. So he's on to a good one. You know what I mean? And he's trying to prove the doubters wrong. He's trying to prove a lot of fans wrong, including myself. I think we should still probably sign a winger. But what I've seen against Benfica especially, he looks very good, even though he still did miss a great chance very early on in the opening couple of minutes, Almirón. Toe poked it wide. But in our watch-along, we bigged him up after that, scored 2 very good goals. He was dropping deep, wanted the ball, got the ball, allowed teammates like Trippier to make the run out wide to help him out, made his run at the box, got on the end of the cross. He was everywhere against Benfica in that first half. He was outstanding with the finishes to match. So that was exciting to see, that was great to see. And he's going to look like he's going to have the chance to do it against Forest next week. Unless we sign a new winger within a week, I probably can't see that happening. He's going to have the chance to do it against Forest. Hopefully he can kick on and do so. He's 28 years old now, Almirón, so he's coming into that stage of his career where he really needs to start performing. He's only got, what, another 2-3 years left at the top level, you would have thought, even though he does look 12. So, and he has the body of a 12-year-old, so he might still keep that pace going. You never know. But Almirón, I like Almirón. You know, he's got a nice big smile. He loves being here. He puts the graft in. I'd love it to work out for him. I really would. So it might have to at this stage, because it's Murphy, Almirón, Fraser. There's just not enough end product there. But hopefully Almirón can carry on what he's been doing in pre-season and show that he is good enough, because Newcastle are struggling to get that winger in. For me now, after watching Wood come off the bench for Wilson, again watching how bad Chris Wood is as a striker, and Wilson inevitably is going to get injured, I would prioritise signing a forward now, signing a striker. I'd happily just risk on Almirón until January and go with a backup striker, a quality striker to compete with Wilson. That would be my chosen outlet now for us. If we're going to sign one more player in the window, obviously I'd love Paqueta, but we need a striker to compete with Wilson for when he gets injured, and even when he's not injured, just to give him a kick up the arse. So you need that competitive edge. So for me, let's hope Almirón turns out to show that he can be good enough in the Premier League, to get them numbers up, to get them stats and goals up. Let me know in the comments below, do you think Miguel Almirón is good enough for the Premier League? Will he be starting on the wing for Newcastle next season, or should we still be trying to get that Diaby, Harrison, everyone's been linked lately, the Draxler, Harvey Barnes from Leicester. There's plenty of names being linked. Will we sign one? Time will tell. Smash that like button, everyone. Subscribe to Magpie Channel TV and enjoy yourself.